I believe that Terrarians often speedrun the game and never take their time on the worlds. I want to change that. So over the course of a year, I will be playing on this one world, with each stage of progression being blocked until the start of a new month. I'm doing this so I can seriously take my time in each stage of Terraria Calamity Mod's progression and see what it has to offer. So for the month of May, I am only allowed to defeat the Destroyer, Brimstone Elemental, and Aquatic Scourge. Otherwise, I can make no other form of progression. This is what happened. The very beginning of this month, and I'm already thrown for a loop. I went into this week thinking I could kill Skeletron Prime, and I had all these ideas for fun things to do with that fight, but then I started and double-checked the list and realized Skeletron Prime isn't until next month. Why is he over there? I don't remember, but I think it's supposed to make sense. All I know is that I started off with a plan and had to scrap it immediately, checking what I can kill and looking over my map. I had to try and figure out what I should focus on this week, and I had a light bulb moment. What if we brought the Destroyer across the entire world? That could be fun. You could play Destroyer tag, you know? He's gotta follow me all the way. Before getting to the Destroyer though, someone from chat suggested I get the Avalanche. It's a weapon that apparently drops from Cryogen. I have no idea what this weapon is, but they want me to use this thing against the Mechanical Worm, and I had no reason not to collect this weapon, so I figured, why not? Well, the issue is that each month I feel like I should be significantly stronger, and like the bosses from the previous month should now be no issue at all. However, Cryogen still took absolutely forever for me to kill, even with some of the better gear. I guess this time I wasn't using potions, and so it's a little step up, but not much of one. The Elder Slime was also dying over and over again during the battle. Poor Elder Slime, it's just getting massacred. All the old slimes. The old slime's home. This is where he needs to go. But now that Cryogen is dead, he should stop dying, right? Well, Cryogen dropped the Avalanche I was looking for, but turns out it's a melee weapon, and I'm not running a melee build, so I'm not sure I'll be using this thing. But on the bright side, Cryogen also dropped a summon weapon that I actually am going to replace the Twin Staff with, so now I got a bunch of icicles circling me, and wait, how did he die again? Wait, what? Wait, where was he that he's dying all the time? Oh, is he there? Does he not like the water? Huh. No. Still unsure as to why he's dying, but pretty sure he's the missing NPC from the Sunken Sea pylon. I'll figure that out later. In the meantime, I guess I was feeling charitable and decided to do another thing a viewer suggested: use Cobalt Kunai stealth strikes against Cryogen. They assured me the stealth strike would be worthwhile, but then I tried it, and it was very much underwhelming. It broke Cryogen's shield significantly slower than all the other methods and weapons I had used when I was on tier. Stealth Strike still confuses me, and a lot of people tell me almost every single one of these videos to save it up, but I simply don't think most rogue weapons are worth their Stealth Strike. I found spamming much more practical and has higher DPS for most weapons thus far. Oh, and turns out that Cryogen does not despawn when you run outside of the tundra. Not sure why I thought he would, but he doesn't. And I presume the blue outlines around the ice cube indicate that he's enraged. Has me thinking I'll have to try and kill this thing, well, enraged at some point. I did investigate the home of the Elder Slime as well, and turns out that his house is filling up with water somehow. And I guess his slimy mass is old and frail and no longer swim in the slimy pool. I don't know, he's drowning. Ended up moving the old slime to the hollow house and the cool slime into the sunken sea. Not sure why I expected a different result, but the Elder Slime just feels like he belongs in the magical house a bit more. Okay, enough of the shenanigans. Time to get to that idea I mentioned at the start. We're bringing the Destroyer across the entire map. Oh, I forgot he's big. Oh, right, we have Chonky Destroyer. Go, go, go! How fast are you, Mr. Mechworm? Faster than me! Faster than me! We need to beat him to the other side! Oh, my cart! Oh, that is doing so much damage. That's right, that's right. Oh, and it's gone. Go, go, go! Ah! So, I'm pretty sure head is like auto death and Calamity Revengeance or whatever. Oh man, the bandit perished. Poor bandit. Didn't stand a chance. Oh, okay, it's not auto kill though, so that's exciting to know. Auto Slime, I know I moved you here to be safe, but well, Okay. Here we go. Now we got a nice arena we can work with. Yeah! All right. You're going down, Buster. Oh, no! Okay, now we're going to be real careful here around all of our NPCs. All right. All right. Oh, we lost the Die Trader, but you know what? Nobody cares about the Die Trader. Hey, we only lost the Die Trader. Let's go! All right, who we lost so far? Die Trader and what was the name? The person who sells. Oh, there goes the Squire Slime. Ouch! The person who sells rogue stuff. I should use the lawnmower. I am not. Oh, darn it! Oh, we got so far! Is this a totally stupid, pointless, and ultimately useless idea? Absolutely, but I'm excited about it, and I want to do it, darn it. I'm going to drag the Destroyer from one end of this large world all the way to the other end, simply because I can and because it's fun, all right? I'm a crazy person who's easily entertained. Join me in my insanity. I don't want to just make another bridge like I did with the Dungeon Guardian in February, though. I wanted to run across the surface as it is, and so I need more mobility. This means it's time to break out the magic carpet, an accessory I feel so many people say isn't that good, but I absolutely love it. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, jerk. Okay, it's already. I can't just turn on the good music and then immediately die. No. I cannot do that. The enemies are dead beyond your control. You're going down, Destroyer. All right, we gotta watch for the tree that's coming up. Maybe we should save our adrenaline. Never and again. We have no. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can save more of our NPCs this time. Last time we didn't lose that many though. We did a good job. Oh, and we lost both of our Tundra Dwellers. That's unfortunate. Yes. Magic carpet for the win. Oh my goodness, he got up here and I did not see him for a second. There goes the halfway point. Go, go, go. Oh, there goes the zoologist. Does anybody care? No, silly. I don't want to kill him. Oh, before we get to the other end of the world. That was a close one. Oh my goodness, stay away, stay away, stay away. Okay, we gotta land, gotta land. All right, there we go. Keep her move. Oh no. Okay, whoo, clutch dodge. Clutch dodge. Saving. Stay away from me, buddy boys. Stay. Oh, okay. We lost some ground, but it's fine. Oh, I don't have enough life. Come on. Ah, no! Oh, he got so far. Let's see the jungle. Oh my goodness, he died right before the end. Ah. I'm not satisfied with that. I gotta touch the other side of the map, all right? You gotta touch it. I tried again, but died without getting very far. Apparently, riding the goat mount on the ground does not actually reset my flight time, which is what I expected to happen. Kind of confused by that, but okay then. Going to have to work around that. On the fourth attempt, I was able to bring the Destroyer all the way across the jungle once more and into my extended ocean. All right. We got this. Oh, there goes the pirate. And touch the other side. Touch the other side. Boom. Didn't get there first, but you know what? I'll still take it. Now we just need to kill the thing. What the heck? It has purple lasers. It has blue lasers. Hold up. The little segments look like. Oh, they're purple. Oh no. Darn it. Well, but we did get it to the other side. And so my mission, my dream, has been accomplished. I brought the Destroyer across the entire world. Not nearly as impressive as killing the Calamity Dungeon Guardian, but I'll take it. Racing this massive worm across the map was a hoot. But I do need to actually kill the thing, and a gelatinous pillion would be a big help, and as it would turn out, I don't actually have one. So I killed Queen Slime again, and it still takes forever to kill her. I feel like these bosses should be easier at this point. The slow progression thing is messing with my perception of progress, especially in Calamity. I got the mount though, and decided I'd use Summoner for this battle. Get us a worm going. Oh my goodness, so many probes. That might have been a mistake. That might have been a mistake. Holy cow. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, of course a Wraith comes by and just does crazy damage. Gotta love that. I feel like I could have a better whip right now. Oh, wow, that was a lot more damage than I thought that would do. So many probes. I don't think I got this many probes through the entirety of the rogue one. No, we're not even... Oh, we took so much damage right there. Okay, how many hearts are around here? Ouch. Need some hearts, but I also need enemies to not be around them. Oh, what? What hit me? Destroyer is not going that well. I guess drinking potions would probably change things quite a bit, but I'm also considering using my rogue and mage build instead. The build would be solidified when somebody from chat recommended I make a weapon called the SHPC, I believe? I recognize it as a mage gun one of my friends used during our Get Fixed Boy Calamity run. You can check out the playlist if you want to see that. And it was a very, very busted weapon in that run. So I wonder how it'll perform here. Holy cow! That's busted! This is one of the dumbest weapons I have ever used. Adrenaline with it? Holy, we're at 10,000 damage per second for a moment there. Holy cow! I'm still gonna die, aren't I? Hold up. Try to win this. Alright, land for extra flight. You. Oh, look at all these hearts. Look at all of these lovely, lovely hearts. Thank you. Oh, darn it. All right. What the heck is this stupid weapon? Oh, what? You weren't on the map. This weapon is so dumb. Oh, come on. Ah! Oh, the mage accessory comes in clutch. Let's go. That gun is stupidly overpowered. I'm going to have to beat the worm with my other builds just to see what it's like fighting the thing when I'm not busted. Maybe my other builds just aren't using the proper gear and weapons and should be able to stay on tier with it SHCP, but I doubt it. Oh wait, I just said SH. I said it in a different order. Those are the 4 letters, I'm pretty sure. The damage output isn't even the only problem. It's usability. It's just busted. Even the projectile, each projectile hits so much of the screen through walls and enemies. It's like an Inferno Fork with a much wider range and a projectile that's some 3 times the size. And the Inferno Fork, you used to be able to get it pre-Destroyer very long ago, but Relogic moved it to be afterwards because it's broken against the Destroyer. That Inferno Fork was my go-to strategy against the worm back then. And now this weapon is even stronger than that. Well, it's kind of stupid. That's just how things are, though. So I started mining the newly generated titanium and adamantite, as those only spawn in after the second mech is killed. There was quite lots of mining to do, and chat was going crazy about pizza toppings. And no, it's not the pineapple conversation. Just because 2 things are good doesn't mean they're good together. No. Why would you put a banana on the pizza? No. This is now a cardinal sin. No. Watermelon on pizza? You're banned. You have committed the other cardinal sin. Stop. What are you people putting on your pizza? Watermelon on pizza sounds good. Don't encourage this. No. Don't encourage this savage behavior. What are we, cavemen? We don't have good toppings to put on your pizza, that you put watermelon on it? I just had to add that. This is why you should watch the live streams. We have fun conversations. Back to Terraria. I made adamantite armor for my mage build and some sort of tome weapon. Ended up giving the guide some titanium to see what I could make, and a whole bunch of recipes called for forbidden fragments of all things. I really didn't expect that. I had exactly 1 of those and need a whole lot more. Thankfully, Calamity adds an item that causes the sandstorm event to happen, so I don't have to just wait for it. That combined with a Zerg potion and the absolutely busted SCHP. Wait, have I just been saying it differently this whole? I was able to collect a truckload of these things with a bunch of kites and other drops, including the Sandstorm Lady accessory that's supposed to be rare, but I feel like it's very easy to get. One more ore that I'm able to collect now that I have the adamantite pickaxe is cryonic ore. It spawned in the tundra after killing Cryogen, I'm pretty sure. Don't know if I actually needed this pickaxe to mine the stuff, but I was reminded of its existence by chat and got to mining again. I replaced my Titan Heart Rogue armor with the armor set from the cryonic ore called Daedalus armor. I got these super cool sharks, not from the cryonic bars, but from the forbidden fragments. The cryonic ore though got me this one summon of these crystal pill men.
Why are there a bunch of pills following me?
I like how the sharks look better. I'm using them. And I need them too, because the next hour was just spent fishing for Ebenkoi, Hemopiranhas, and Prismite. I had a bunch of fishing accessories and could switch the armor on and off. All I know is that I wanted those 3 fish, but the evil biome fish in particular were just hard to find. I kept getting everything but what I wanted. I swear Vanilla had far better rates for these fish, which is not what I expected from Calamity. I wrapped up the week by building a whole bunch of houses for the underground cave village I have been setting up little by little. Last month, all I really did was make 2 small houses that served as templates for the rest of these houses. My objective for this week was just to fill in the rest of the houses on the first layer. And yes, I said first layer. I intend on adding many more layers in the future. It's hard to describe what it is I'm trying to make. I got a clear image in my head, I think, but I have no idea how to describe it nor if I can even execute on the dream. The scale of this build is in some ways on the scale of the dungeon build last year, but probably a lot bigger. The 2 couldn't be more different, but the amount of time I'm putting into them is the main point of comparison, as well as the fact that they were both projects that spanned several months. But to convey the general idea, I want to make a sort of glowing, mossy cave village. If you've played Minecraft, it occurred to me that the lush caves are a pretty good points of reference for what I'm imagining. Think a beautiful, overgrown Japanese architecture-inspired village inside a lush cave. Before we continue, if you've been enjoying the video, be sure to subscribe. At the end of the year, I'll be firing 1 mini nuke 2 from this rocket launcher at year's end for every subscriber I have. So if you want to claim your mini nuke 2 and support long-form challenges like this, consider subscribing. Okay, here's the game plan this week. Kill the Aquatic Scourge and kill him good, but I don't want to fight him normally because that would be boring. I want to kill the water worm above the sulfuric sea, in the sulfuric sea, and in the brimstone biome because it only feels right to kill the water worm in the hot place. So we're going to be having a lot of fun with the boss this week and probably save the brimstone elemental for the next week. Calamity also released their update this week and I had no idea what it did or if it'll affect anything this run. Didn't notice anything for the week, but maybe it'll impact things later. First things first, I set up a house with a pylon because apparently Calamity has a sulfuric sea pylon. Nothing special, just a shoebox for the time being because I am focused on a very different build idea.
I feel like I had this grandiose idea for a build over here. Would it take too long to do it though? That's the question. Like, what I have in mind, it's spicy. It is like top tier stuff.
I made seafood, which is used to summon the Aquatic Scourge, and was sorting through my blocks when it was brought to my attention that Skeletron was live streaming.
Skeletron. Tisk tisk. Tisk tisk.
Now, my idea for this arena build requires a whole lot of space. Like, this thing is going to be a chunky build, and it only took 5 seconds of placing blocks for me to realize this was a very bad idea, unless I had a flying mount of some sort. The Witch's Broom is my favorite flying mount, and the UFO mount is fine, I guess, but I can't get either of those in this phase of progression. So what can we get? The Black Spot, a mount dropped by the Pirate Invasion. It was a broken mount for a while, but was since nerfed, and I've never really been impressed by it. Always get hit more times than the infinite flight is worth, but for the sake of building, it would be a godsend. So I hopped into the ocean and started searching for enemies, hoping that something would drop a pirate map. I thought I already had one, but apparently I don't. Maybe pirate maps are actually consumable, but I doubt it, since Calamity makes all the boss summons non-consumable. I searched for a second, but nothing was spawning, so I drank a Zerg and battle potion.
What's with all the seagulls? Why so many seagulls? Alright, I'll take it.
Enemies were still not spawning, just the passive mobs, and I realized that I have 2 NPCs right in the middle of the ocean, and they're probably bringing the hostile spawn rates down, and passive ones up. I moved away, hoping it'd help, and this is a total tangent. But if I could add one thing to the 145 update, It'd be the ability to catch dolphins in a net and make a large aquarium for them. I want to catch dolphins, gosh darn it. Please, Relogic, I need this. Let me catch the dolphins. I hate only being able to look at them when I'm over here at the ocean, which is, well, almost never. So I want to catch them. I want a collection of dolphins at my house. Relogic, modders, somebody, please. I need this in my life. The pirate mat dropped, which is handy, and so I spawned the pirates, but there's one important detail I forgot.
Oh, the Zerg potion. Oh, I forgot the Zerg potion was active. Oh boy. Ah! Get away. Here, sandstorm. Oh, wait, hold up. The sandstorm is actually going to do great against this many of them.
Stupid pirates only spawn when I'm home, so I return to the base, and the battle is a little tough using the summoner build, and after somebody asked me why I was playing mage, I came to my senses.
Oh, wait, yeah, I should absolutely be playing mage. What am I doing? Oh, silly me. Why have I been playing the significantly inferior class when I have mage?
Clearly, there is no reason to ever play Summoner again for any reason other than building. Mage is better in every way, shape, and form, especially with the SHCP. This weapon is absolutely busted, and it carried me through the rest of the event no problem, and thankfully a black spot mount did indeed drop. First thing I need for the arena is sulfurous sand. Not a whole lot, but a good chunk. And so the mega project began. I want this to be a super tall dome. It's not meant to have a large rounded top, but it is in fact meant to be rounded. Only problem is that the top of either side is, well, too far away from each other to effectively measure, let alone see. So I started by placing mostly random blocks in a pattern. I spitballed it on the right side and then did the same on the left. Not by duplicating what I did, but also by applying a random pattern, spitballing the look of it at first. I connected the two on the top, and so the dome is finished. Started placing the sulfurous sand when I made the mistake of looking at the map.
Oh, that's gonna bug me. Oh, that is really going to bug me. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. All right, right? This is wonderful. It's great.
Maybe I'll fix that. Maybe. Started painting the sandstone on the outside brown so it'd fit better with the sulfurous sand, and this is when my alligator problems began.
Now it's time to paint the outside nice lovely brown color. What the heck? Trashers can climb up walls? Why can a crocodile climb up walls?
Okay, so we're fixing the dome. I can't stand this.
Pretty sure. Ouch. Stupid flying crocodile. Also, why are these dropping what is dropping these turtle shells? Stop it! Perish, you crocodile.
After tearing it down, I figured I'd just start going back and forth and adding the same number of blocks in the same pattern. Builders, I need your help. How do you measure things across long distances? I feel like I'm missing something obvious here because this was a very tedious process, prone to error. Maybe it's required, but I'm not convinced. And, well, there's got to be a way to make this easier, as well as likely encounter fewer issues. Oh, I also checked Skeletron's stream again.
Are we beefing? All right, here we go. Are we beefing?
Are we beefing? Yes.
There it is. There's your answer.
Speaking of how this process is prone to error, the two sides connected.
Is this considered I think the site's a little bit... I'm not fixing it. I'm not... No. No. No.
I did make a slight change, but didn't totally fix the thing. It's a little harder to see how the two sides are slightly different heights, but you can clearly see it if you look. So just don't look at it. After choosing the blocks I want for the rest of the build, I got back to work.
What the heck? It phases through blocks too. What is wrong with Trashers?
On the far edges, I placed sandstone walls, and I also needed to get the sulfurous sand outline to the dome.
Oh my goodness, why did the crocodiles keep going through the floor?
After placing just about all the sandstone wall I wanted, it occurred to me that it might be worthwhile painting the sandstone brown. Maybe it'd fit better, and sure enough, it does. Next step, sandstone brick wall everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. I was filling in the whole massive box of mine with these walls until I eventually got tired of it and wanted to add some more detailing. What detailing am I going to add? a series of windows. They were mirrored on both sides, and so were these two waterfalls created using the waterfall wall. I also added this little spigot kind of thing that the water is coming out of. Not sure exactly what they're supposed to be, but they help the water feel like it's coming from somewhere, probably the third dimension, and we'll never know exactly where until we figure out third dimensional travel. Now, the windows need to be framed. I hate windows that have nothing around them. They really feel out of place, and after some thought, I ended up placing spider wall of all things around them. It's a textured, almost black wall that is smooth enough to fit the sort of Egyptian vibe of the build, while also being rough enough to give it a desert and worn feel. At least that's what I'm thinking. Now, one problem with the massive arenas like this are light sources. I don't like slapping torches or lamps down in all my arenas. I want more ways for large arenas to be lit using blocks. I wanted to use gemspark blocks, but none of the colors felt like they'd fit. That was until I had the idea to use diamond gemspark and paint it teal using a deep teal paint, and, well, the teal fits in perfectly with the sulfurous sea. It's perfect! I don't think it's the perfect again, wall type to frame the waterfalls, but it gives me the light I need, and the color now matches the biome. A little bit of smoke block and negative paints, and a mist is added to the base of the waterfalls. I continued adding sandstone block walls, but need more detail in the center, so I left a rounded rectangle to fill in. Before I could decide what to fill the space in, there was a blood moon, and I hadn't thought to kill the Dread Nautilus. Maybe I don't need the Sanguine Staff, but hey, I should kill the thing, just for the sake of checking it off the list.
Yay, Nautilus, my boy. Nautilus, my boy, me bob. I am doing a very poor job at this whole dodging thing. Oh, come on. What? What do you mean these are hitting me? No! Uh-oh. I'm going to lose. Okay. Run away. Run away. Run away. I'm going to lose. Oh, what hit me? Was that a crocodile? Oh, wow, he can fly outside the arena. Not allowed to leave the arena. I made the arena specifically to keep you guys. Well, not really to keep you out, but to kill you.
The Nautilus actually took the opportunity to scamper on off to the great ocean in the sky, so I didn't actually kill the thing, and still have no Sanguine Staff. Kind of sad performance, but oh well, time to focus on finishing the arena. What am I going to do to fill in the empty space? Green stained glass. I did it on a whim, and it looks great, but there still needs to be some design in the center. It can't just be this glass, that'd be too much of the same thing. Only problem is that I ran out of walls before I filled in the part that I wanted, and it would turn out that I actually already used all of my emeralds, so I grabbed some slush and still started tossing them in the extractinator when another blood moon happened, making this whole thing a pain, so I tried the Nautilus again, this time with a bit more success.
Nautilus, Dread Nautilus, does whatever a Nautilus can. There we go.
I kept trying the extractinator, but I swear, I got literally everything, including diamonds and rubies, but 0 emeralds. So I guess maybe I should just mine for the stuff instead.
More like diamonds. Oh, it's sapphire. Everything is sapphire. That's more sapphire. Emeralds! Emeralds! What the heck? What the heck? Oh, look! More sapphire! I should have used blue. Emeralds! Emeralds! Where are you hiding? Emeralds! Ah! Oh, it's a sapphire. That's a... Oh, that one better not be a sapphire. Okay, okay. We actually found an emerald. Oh, these gosh darn... Oh. Maybe. Maybe. No! No, not more stinking sapphire. Sapphire, yeah. Oh, there's some emeralds. All right. We got 6 emeralds. Yeah! Yeah! We got some emeralds. Ah, yes. Oh, we got them, boys.
I know it sounds like I'm losing my sanity, and maybe I was, but you don't understand. These emeralds, they were nowhere, and the sapphire menace was messing with my head, okay? I'm not crazy, I swear. but I finished the emerald stained glass and added a larger waterfall to the center of the arena. Of course, it followed the same pattern as the other 2 waterfalls, and I added a painted granite platforms.
What the right at? Oh, come on!
Once the campfires and heart lanterns were added, it was finally time to fight the aquatic Scourge.
Scourgey boy, me bob. Come to me, my friend. You are worm. I have gun that probably do very good against worm. So, my apologies. You will not last long. I also might not last long. So we'll see who can manage to not last long the least. This has actually been very easy so far. We're just kind of doing ring around the rose. Yay. Okay. I need to not say it's easy before he decides he wants to be all funny. Oh, Cloud. Oh, that did almost all of my health instantaneously. Big fan. Also, I cleared out like a quarter of his health with that adrenaline Enraged. That's kind of insane. We're gonna have to fight him with the other classes as well, just for the sake of having a build that's not busted. Oh, right at the wrong moment. Right. Don't.
Well, that didn't go well. Back to the aquatic Scourge, who was really an easy kill with his busted mage weapon. Turns out there's the acid rain tier 2 that happens after the Scourge dies. I noticed the new enemies, but didn't actually see the percentage cleared thing on the bottom right, and went straight into fighting the Scourge again with my rogue build. And it actually went a whole lot better than I thought it would. The lightning weapon really does a number on the segmented enemies like the Scourge here, and it wasn't feeling that far behind the CHCP, I think. I did end up losing, but only because I got really carried away at the end of the battle when I had adrenaline and rushed headlong into a bunch of projectiles. It was a real big dump, but very doable as rogue. I then thought I would try the underwater battle.
Yes. Oh, Sharky boy, we're gonna have a good one now. Oh, I need some way to breathe, don't I? Breathing would probably be good. Right, the shark has significant horizontal movement. Oh, I can't dismount the shark. I must stay on the shark. Leaving the shark's side would be despicable. Oh, ouch. Oh, no. Oh, we live.
Figuring I wouldn't have time to set up a way to get the Scourge to the Brimstone biome, I decided I'd just see what happens when I draw the thing away from the sulfurous sea. It would seem it moves faster and maybe shoots more projectiles, but he's really quite manageable. But that wraps up the week.
Why is the difficulty blue now? Oh no.
Looks like Calamitas update did actually have an impact, and Cataclysmic warned me about Skeletron Prime being busted or something in Master Mode Calamity, which, as what turned out, is the difficulty I'm playing, Master Mode, but it's fine, I'm sure. And besides, I can't actually fight Prime until next month anyway. What can I fight? Well, the Brimstone Elemental is the only one remaining.
I need to include the Husky and like stuff. I love him. I love him so much. I need the pet so I can just have him around with me.
Now, I still kind of want to bring the elemental to the sulfuric sea. I know I said I wanted to bring the worm to the Brimstone, but we're doing vice versa here. Or perhaps maybe I'll bring the Brimstone Elemental to the Tundra and the Aquatic Scourge to the Brimstone. But considering how I'm not as familiar with these bosses, I think it'd be best to first figure out how to beat them normally. But obviously, after spending well over 2 hours creating the Aquatic Scourge arena last week, I was faced with the hard decision as to whether or not to do the same thing with the Brimstone Elemental, and well, put all that detail into it. But this week, I'm not really feeling like building all that much, so I'm going to keep it simple.
Just need a bunch of this slag here.
And with that slag, I made some flag to slab, and went to work on repairing the broken bridge down here. Didn't feel like repairing the pillars, and so I just focused on the actual bridge part. This will give me a flat ground I can run around on for the boss fight. Was thinking of making a castle on top of the thing, but wasn't sure how to execute on the idea, so I figured I'd just go straight to the boss this time. But to make the summon, I need some...
So what the heck is swivite? Yes.
Shard Idol in hand, I wasn't prepared for what was going to come next.
All right, let's try it. See how this goes. Brimstone Elemental. Playing fun and games. Gonna be an easy fight. You weakling. You goober. All right, when's the hard part coming? Is it like second or third phase? You loser! If I fail this battle, I will be very disappointed in myself. Stupid other enemies are going to be a bigger problem. Black spot. Boom! Now she's got even less that she can do. Sucker! What you want to do when I can fly? Huh? Bet you didn't think about this. What? What was that? When did she get a sniper scope? Oh, now she's just going to use it. All right, all right. Okay, it does hurt me. It does hurt me. That I needed to know. What is with the way that it moves around? That was unfortunate. Maybe let's use like a potion or two. Let's do that. I am doing so much worse, and I have all these potions this time. What happened to my skill? I had so much skill last time. Boom. Get some. Ugh. No, not me get some. You get some. Brimstone Elemental. Calm down. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Get moving, get moving. All right, let's try this again. I'm making almost no changes to our strategy because we are the best gamer who ever lived. You could just not shoot at me. That would make this boss fight a little bit easier. Oh my goodness, I hate with a capital H, the stupid laser. I cannot with this thing. Just no. No, 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 no. Way too low, way too low. Oh, no! You don't like a laser thing, Sam I am. Laser thing is dumb. Skeletron said it tries to predict your movements. I don't think it tries to predict them. I think if it was, it's doing a pretty bad job at it. Because if it was trying to guess it, it would be easier to dodge. Go, 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 go. No, no, come on!
Clearly something needs to change, so I farmed for a blessed apple for some horizontal speed, but also ended up with a Lilith's necklace.
Now we got Wolf's gun. Wolf's gun is going to carry us to victory, and if it doesn't, I will be very sad. Am I just now noticing this? Has she always just had one eye? I thought she had two eyes, like a normal lady. No, she just got one eye. Why'd she just got one eye? Wait. When was that a thing? That always been a thing. No, that's new, right? Yeah, that's gotta be new. I've been playing this game for 11 years, Buster Brown. Kids these days think they're the hot stuff. I remember when we had dial-up internet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Am I dodging games off the charts today? Yeah, it is. No. No! 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 Okay, let's try this again. Those necklace for the win, baby! Guys, trust me, I want to be so good at this game. When this ends, I'm going to like be able to no-hit everything without even thinking about it. There we go! Ah! Yeah! Actually use the rod to Discord in battle properly. Ah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, I got your number. I got your number. There's another 1, 2. A little off. 1, 2. Oh, I jumped right into that. I didn't need to do that. I made a goof. No, run, run, run. Save yourselves. Leave me alone. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did it.
And that was the entire Brimstone Elemental arc. Took well over an hour to defeat the thing, which doesn't exactly bode well for the future bosses, but at the same time, the Aquatic Scourge was a walk in the park. Beating the Aquatic Scourge might just be because I had a much more proper arena for him, so I guess I'm going to have to actually pay attention to the whole arena making process. Brimstone Elemental would definitely have been a whole lot easier if the arena was taller. One kind of sucky thing about this month is that it's a 5-week month, but there's only 3 bosses, and there's no real tangible progression outside of just killing the bosses. I suppose Adamantite and Titanium spawn, but that's not a whole lot, so it's time to get a few things that I've been putting off, such as a hollow fishing hole, from which I can get the prismite I wanted to fish much earlier for life force potions, and that I'm sure I'll need. The other fishing hole I need is going to be a crimson one, which turned into a much longer side quest than anticipated. I wanted to make the whole thing in the corruption that I turned into hollow because it's also below the artificial crimson arena and floating island, so all the crimson will stay in the kind of the same place. Just made sense to me, but I hadn't realized how difficult this would be and was having a really hard time getting the biome to change to crimson.
I know you're looking at the cave and you're feeling kind of brave, but you're in Terraria, just go for it because it's not really hard. Jump over these zombies and you'll be really fine. Go ahead and mine at night. Demon eyes overhead, looking pretty scary. I'm full of dread. Want some ore in the cave and mine at night because it's not really hard. It's Terraria. It's fine.
Don't know why that song happened. Back to the crimson fishing hole. It would seem that the hollow around me is preventing the crimson from taking over, but I don't want to just turn the whole area into crimson. So I tried putting down a bunch of blocks, corrupting them, and then hoping there'd be more crimson than hollow, but it wasn't working. So I took out the contaminator and purified the surrounding area, at which point a few select spots in the fishing hole were indeed crimson. But it was weird because I could chill in the same spot only for the water to suddenly turn pure. Maybe the hollow is spreading through the places I had purified and it's overriding the crimson with its purity. I don't know, but I got the fish I was after at least and can maybe fix this up later time. While I was sorting the fish and everything, Skeletron Prime actually decided to stop by.
What the heck? What is this? That's not normal. What on earth is this nuts? What was that?
Of course I can't fight him because he's not unlocked until next month. Forgot the mechs would spawn on their own and still feels weird having the mech spread over 3 months. Super weird, but now I get why I was warned about Skeletron Prime. That's gonna be interesting. I still wasn't much in the mood for building, but I did want to at least finish the housing in the cave village, but I only managed to put down the skeleton before the tier 2 acid rain happened again. Didn't actually clear that event the last time it appeared, so I needed to take care of that. It was actually pretty easy, but probably only because this weapon is stupid.
Oh look, a little crab. Baby. Come back here. There you are. Can I catch it? I can? Ah! I like this. I am a big fan. Oh my goodness. It just shot the cage. I love him. Who made this? You're a genius.
I finished up the cave village house, which I think looks pretty neat. Glad it's different from the rest, but time to start controversy.
Oh, oh, it's so pretty. At the same time, I feel like you could do a lot better. This is just 2 plates of the Northern Lights moving on like with, I don't know, a wiggle parameter from After Effects. That's actually not very good. Sorry, Calamity devs, I've seen a lot better than this. I don't know. It's not the Northern Lights to me. It's just some colors kind of moving back and forth. Like, the spread itself is fine, but I don't know. I feel like this shouldn't be a sprites. It should be a lighting effect. Now, I think this effect actually would work if there was a glow on the mountains, you know? Like if there was a little bit of glow on those, which maybe that's asking too much, but if there was something there to help kind of merge them, that would work better. Because also having like the really bright Northern Lights and then just strangely dark mountains is kind of weird.
This week is all over the place. It might be the weirdest week of any of the year's series. I don't know. Is it weird to you? Because next up, I decided to explore the jungle some more, just to fill out more of it on my map. But I also realized I didn't find the Calamity structure down here, and I've always really loved it. It's a really nice place that has free bulbs for Plantera fighting, and they're just ready to use. It's really nice. I also happened upon the jungle temple nearby. Turns out I hadn't found that thing either, so jungle exploration done. Back on the surface, time is running out this week, and I feel like I haven't tried boss rush in a hot second, and I wanted to give it another go. Still hoping to kill King Slime, but you see, he's a bit different. Instead of summoning a bunch of mini-boss slimes to help him, he's now moving 2 or 3 times faster. This is terrifying and a bit tough to dodge at times, but then I discovered I could actually stand at the edge of my arena and just become unhittable. King Slime would either spawn on the right side and fall too far to jump up and hit me, or it would spawn on my left, at which point I just had to drop down below the platforms and let him jump over me. This made the first phase a joke, or at least it would, if I had the patience to fight King Slime like this. My damage was definitely reduced doing this strategy against King Slime, as he was out of range more often. I spent a solid 15 minutes whittling King Slime down to half health, at which point he summons 3 crystals that shoot at me. Oh no! Oh man! All that time! Guess I'll have to fight the solar eclipse that had been put on hold by the boss rush.
Squire Slime, you're supposed to protect. No, the dog! You killed the husky! What's wrong with you? No!
I swear, the solar eclipse enemies have been buffed. They moved very fast and felt like they had higher health than normal, but that brought me to the end of the week.
All right, we're just playing the rest of the game like this. Oh my, oh, this is making me motion sick. Oh wait, hold on, I need like a flat. I'm gonna bounce up and down. Why does this feel so good? Woo! I just can't get over that.
Finally, time to fight some bosses, but enraged. For real this time. But first, I want to make a quick build at the sulfuric sea. I know I'm delaying it more, but we'll get to it. I had this idea for a lab that could be there, and so I want to get that down before fighting the bosses. The first step, of course, was mining out the space and setting up an outline. Considering how it's a lab, the more square shape should work. I then added back sulfuric sand on top of the outline so it looked buried. First things first, for the interior, I need 2 bedrooms so I can get a pylon set up here again. Should have left the previous house in place so I could continue using that pylon until I was done with the replacement house, but this is fine, I guess. I do have the shell phone and can teleport over here pretty easily, so it's not a big deal. I couldn't settle on a design though. I think that the lab wall is boring to look at and needs something to add a little more detail, but nothing matched the lab well enough or in a way that I was hoping. I still added nothing but lab wall to the other section that will be the actual lab part, but I usually just fill in walls and design later. Speaking of design, I added a little platform where the pylon is going to be, and then built what is supposed to be a lift right next to it. Of course, it doesn't actually move, but I think it looks convincing. I don't know. I also added a hazard chevron wall around where the pylon will be and a caution sign. The pylon will be the sort of science project. Maybe this is where all the pylons were originally developed. Who knows? Ooh, juicy lore. I threw down some science things around the place. It makes a whole science scene, and I got the pylon in place. Very cool. Next stage is adding a chamber where the crab I captured earlier is going to be held. I'm not exactly sure why the crab has been imprisoned down here, but maybe it's dangerous and needed for experimentation. It did move super fast, so maybe its speed was used in experiments to develop teleportation. Ooh, there we go, more juicy lore. The whole chamber came together pretty well, I think, but I still wasn't happy with the detailing of most of the lab, so I made a stop by the laboratory in the sunken sea so I could see how they were constructed and use that for inspiration as well as
harvested forest materials. Harvest it!
I didn't make too many changes after the trip, primarily just an outline to the whole thing. I added some pipes coming in and out of the screen, and I think it looks convincing enough. I also really wanted red lights, like an alarm light, to illuminate the crab chamber. There weren't any red lights I could think of adding that would also match the aesthetic. Like heart lanterns could work lighting-wise, you know, because they are red, but they don't fit the look at all. What I ended up adding was red gemstone blocks with chains connecting them to the ceiling. Looks okay, I guess. But that's pretty much the build. I want to improve it, but this is good for now. And as I wrapped up, I discovered this log thing from the lab I raided. I have played Calamity a few times, but I never even took a second look at these things, so I had no idea they were a thing at all. Kinda cool. Did I read it? No, I'm not here for the lore. I got a solar eclipse to farm. When the eclipse came to an end, though, it was finally time to deliver on the long-awaited promise of killing the bosses Enraged.
It just won't even be an issue. Never mind. Okay, that might be a little bit of an issue. Maybe a little bit. Skosh of an issue. Aquatic Scourge. Okay. Oh, those are very curvy. Those teeth are very curvy. He's doing circles. Okay, not great. Not great. He does so much damage. Easy. Aquatics. Uh-oh. Yes, we live for now. Yes. All right, we're surviving. I can heal. Boom. All right. We're back in this. And I immediately lost all my health. Not great. Thread the needle.
On someone's suggestion, I started using the Wyvern's Call, and I couldn't believe my eyes. The damage output on this thing is insane. I thought the CPSH was busted against the worm, but little did I know that it was just the tip of the iceberg. That doesn't mean I did any better, though, because this
fight is going significantly worse than the last one. Yeah, I'm toast. Let's try this again. You're going down, buddy boy. Oh, right. Oh. Yeah.
And so it begins. The next battle would tease the sweet taste of victory. I was able to use the Rod of Discord effectively, dodge enough for adrenaline, navigate my way through its clouds, and teleport out of them when needed. But then I came to a part of the map with the Crimson Arena above me, preventing my best weapon from being effective and keeping me from flying too high.
Oh, it's so close. No! Come on. Get me out. There we go. Oh, so close! Ah!
You might be wondering why I'm running away instead of fighting in an arena. Well, the one in the Sulfuric Sea can't be used, of course, because a Scourge wouldn't be enraged.
Did not see that. Oh, great.
I can't fight in the dungeon because there's solid blocks on top, and I don't want to actuate them because that's not the design I was going for. And just to be clear, the solid block ceiling is a issue because the weapon I'm using shoots projectiles from the sky down, so they just hit the ceiling and don't even touch the worm.
Oh, shoot. No.
I tried going up to the Crimson Arena, but it was a bit hard to get up there safely.
Go up there. Barely. Oh, no! Oh, man!
Something that helped was making bat wings to replace my angel ones. Probably should have replaced these a while ago, but even with better wings, sometimes I'd just misclick or else not see a projectile and get destroyed in seconds.
Bad try. Oh, yeah.
And other times, I'd be using no strategy at all and come right to the edge of success.
Oh, 3,000 health!
More often than not, it didn't work like that.
Oh, yeah.
But those near successes made me determined to not change too much because I know I can kill the thing with my current strategy and loadout.
Oh, right before I hit it. Okay, now we're just getting a lot worse.
One change I was willing to make was that instead of dragging the Scourge across the map, I'd stop at this minecart track next to the dungeon. It's nearby, and I can grapple the thing to reset my flight time. I do think that this helped.
Oh, I just ran right into...
But Scourge was not making things easy.
Oh, was a little slow on that one.
It was really putting my skills to the test.
Oh, little slow in the reaction again.
And clearly I don't have any.
That was a goof. Oh, that was many goofs in a row.
I considered using potions, but again, since I was so close, didn't want to change it too much. Maybe this is dumb, but killing enraged bosses doesn't give me any kind of special drop. There's nothing but bragging rights to be had here, so I'm pushing myself to beat this boss and the future ones with pure skill.
Oh.
I must admit, the number of attempts was starting to get a bit absurd, but sure enough, if you beat your skull against a brick wall enough times, it'll eventually break, even if you break along with it.
Yeah! Got him! Let's go! Yes!
Next stop is Cryogen, who should be a bit easier considering how he's a little earlier in progression. Plus, I could bring the cube to an arena next to my base and fight it in a more proper way than the Scourge. The ice cube is still stupidly tanky though, and I haven't really improved my dodging game.
Stop jumping straight into the projectiles, me! Would go a long way. Ah.
But despite my failures in dodging, the battle went all the way to the end, so I guess I'll just first try the enraged ice cube.
Come on, how fast are you? Ah! Oh no! 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 Come on! Oh! Ah! No! No! You gotta! You gotta be kidding!
After another failure, I tasted sweet victory after considerably fewer attempts than the Scourge.
Yes! There we go! There we go!
But this brings me to what I'm sure will be the hardest boss, Brimstone Elemental. What I want? No. What I need to do is bring her from the Crimstone Crag all the way to the Tundra Arena. Nothing else will do. The first obstacle is getting her out of the crag into the surface, and so I built a elevator down there. I then tested how far I could get up with a grappling hook and flying, but that wasn't very far. Next time, I tried using the pillion to avoid being hit, but once bullet hell started, there was nothing I could do. I tried gravitation potions, which avoided the bullet hell, but once she started the what I guess I'll call the vulnerable bullet hell phase, she kept pace with me and blasted me away. None of these methods worked, and so from a chat suggestion, I tried using teleporters. Had to do some preliminary testing to make sure I didn't teleport too far away from her so that she'd despawn, but it was actually possible to do this after a bit of work.
Boom. We got to the surface! Let's go!
Now my problem is getting her to the Tundra Arena. She's faster than me, and I don't have a good method of travel, so I set up a minecart track. Sure enough, this works like a charm. As a matter of fact, I could probably cheese the boss using this, but I mentioned earlier, don't want to cheese the enraged bosses. There's no reason, since they don't drop special items. This is purely a matter of bragging rights, and after a few failures, including some where I did a considerable amount of damage, I decided I needed to extend the arena just a little bit. Doesn't quite fit the style, but it isn't so egregiously different that it hurts the aesthetic, and we care more about things looking good than being optimal. I was starting to pick up a good strategy against her too. When she enters her vulnerable bullet hell phase, she is her most dangerous, and once I see it, I need to run for as long as I can in one direction and then teleport to the other side if I wish to be safe. Wasn't foolproof, but it did greatly improve my odds of survival. This and the Scourge fights are the first times I've been able to use the Rod of Discord effectively in battle. Usually I get myself killed faster than when I don't use it, but I'm slowly starting to see why people like it. Fighting her like this has actually been so much fun. She was so tough, even when not enraged, and I don't feel like I'm being cheated. This feels like a battle of skill and wit and mind, and I couldn't be happier, even in defeat.
Oh, we actually did so good!
And of course, I became quite acquainted with defeat. For the Brimstone Elemental, I decided to actually bring out the potions. She has earned my respect in using these potions, and this feels like a battle worthy of them. And these potions brought me so close to victory once more.
Oh, no! No!
I know it can be done. I just know it, but I wasn't able to do it before the end of this week, so perhaps I'll have to beat her next time. Let's do this. We're taking down the Brimstone Elemental if it kills me, and you better believe it's going to kill me.
Okay, let's go right to the Brimstone Elemental. We'll do a practice round, see how we're going to do.
You see, I took a little bit of a break from Memorial Day weekend before this week began, and when I returned, I felt a bit rusty, so I wanted to see where I am in this fight after the break. I was not prepared for what would happen next.
Okay, warm up round was a good idea before we tried a real fight. It was a very good idea because this is not going so well. Stay away! Get off of me! Ah. Okay, here she comes. There. Oh, that was. Where is she? There she is. Okay. Oh, what? Yeah, she did that. What is that attack? She didn't do that before. What is this? That ain't right. Oh, come on. I used to be able to like, go through this section without being touched. Now I'm getting crushed. Wow, I'm doing bad tonight. Ouch. Oh.
3 warm-ups and I didn't even break into the second phase. Not great, but maybe using potions will get me a bit farther, so I gathered all the potions I needed and adjusted some of my strategy, but this did not seem to make much of a difference.
All right, let's drink our potions. Let's go for it. We're sending it. That might have been a very bad decision. I am not on my game today. Ow. All right, we'll drink our potions because we're doing good. This is the setup that we've been wanting. We're back in it. We're back in it. Come here. There we go. Second phase at full health. Very good. Over. Ah. No. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, bullet hell. Oh, what? Come on. I hate the tiny ones. They're just so fast. Come on. That's so bogus. And when she does bullet hell in the elevator, there's just no shot. You gotta catch it really fast, and it can be really hard to notice it in time. Okay. All right, we caught it early that time. Oh, what was that? I teleported and then got hit with knockback? What just happened?
I was really struggling, and I mean really struggling. This week is going to end up being a bit shorter, partially because this video is already pretty long. Well, maybe it won't actually end up being shorter, but also because I actually got a bit frustrated with this part in particular. I had a bit of a headache, and the annoying red projectile from the bullet hell just became the most frustrating thing ever. It's so fast and small, you gotta catch it at the perfect time, and after some 10 or 20 more attempts, I really lost track of how many. I was getting nowhere fast. I was thinking maybe I should take a break, but once I set my mind to something, I just can't stop midway, okay? Only way I could do that is if I ran out of time and I'm forced to stop. In the end, I didn't really change anything. It was just a bunch of bashing my head against the wall, and as I've previously established, if you do this enough times, eventually the wall breaks.
Hard and hit her good. Okay, here she comes. Right in time. Use the attack. Oh, shoot. I just got hit by everything on the way down. This is probably why I can't no-hit bosses, or why I should never even bother trying to no-hit bosses. Because I have a really hard time doing multiple things in the game at once. That did 265 damage. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, I thought for sure I was toast there. Okay, we got a little lucky. Ugh. Okay, bullet hell. Fine. Take it. Oh, didn't expect her to come on swinging. Okay. Not even looking at her health bar. Yep. Oh. Okay, that was good timing. Oh, of course, I'm right at the edge of that. Oh, I shouldn't have gone down. Okay, but we live. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Oh! Oh my goodness.
Was all that headache and heartache worth it? Absolutely. Why? Because I killed Brimstone Elemental in the tundra. The fiery boss was killed in the snow, and it makes me happy. Who else has done this? Anyone? No, I thought not. You only get original, kills on this channel? Yeah. Oh man, I need help. The rest of this week I'm dedicating to building to calm my nerves, and I'm super happy I decided to do this because my cave village really started to come together. What had to happen first was the creation of platforms connecting each of the houses. The village wouldn't make sense if you had to keep on jumping to reach the doors, but these platforms need a support of some kind for them to make sense themselves. So what did I do? I started making living mahogany leaf and wood bushes / supports. I painted the living mahogany brown as I think it fits the underground theme better, and placed lime painted living leaf wall behind it to fill in the space. Also placed lime painted vines beneath some of the leaves to fit the more lush cave vibes I'm going for. Only problem now is the lanterns. I love how they look, but I don't like the white light. I want a more yellow glow. So what I ended up doing is grabbing Topaz Gemspark blocks and placing a few of them around the bushes, and it looks amazing. I can't express how happy it makes me seeing how good this looks. I'm going to paint the Gemsparks with Echo Paint when it's unlocked next month post Plantera. Pretty sure that's when I can get Echo Paint, but the yellow light fits the vibe perfectly. But now the Dynasty lanterns are too pure of a white and clash with the yellow. I tried using Chinese lanterns thinking they'd glow orange, but they're also a bit white. So what it did was grab living wood lanterns and boom, they're perfect. I'm going to add more to this build a bit later, but an idea suddenly popped into my head. And I want to see if I can make an elevator. One that'll be, really slow, but an elevator all the same. Something I'm sure most people don't do in Terraria is mess around with wiring too much. There's a lot of unrealized potential with wiring, I think, unless you're the one guy who made a computer in Terraria. But other than him, I'm pretty sure just about nobody does anything but basic wiring, just connecting point A to point B or something. But something I discovered a couple months ago is that you can set up timers to turn each other off and on. And so if you hook them up correctly, you can create clocks that last just about as long as you'd want them to, so long as you have the space for the timers you'd need, as well as these sequential activation thingies. Not sure what a good term for them would be, but as you can see, I can make the blocks turn off in designated order. But right now, it only brings me down and not back up. I need it to bring me back up, of course, for an elevator. And yes, this is far from the most efficient way to make an elevator, but it has a use case, mostly for building, I think, like for design purposes. And I'm thinking I might include a physical elevator like this in the cave village build, assuming I can get it to work correctly. Some people in chat recommended hoiks or water with the inflatable accessory, but I want to use purely blocks and wiring, and I want it to be a two-way single shaft elevator. I did bring the design underground near the village just so I'd have it for reference later when I add it to the build, and I would also have space I could mine out so I could do a couple of iterations of it if I need. I still couldn't get it to work right, and I did some troubleshooting with chat, who gets quite a lot of credit with figuring this whole thing out. The second design did the same as the first, but is bigger and thus didn't accomplish the end goal. I also found with the original design that if I spam jumped when the elevator went back up, then I could actually ascend with the thing, so I guess that technically works, but I also want the elevator to be fully hands-off. I wasn't sure if it was possible, but after some more troubleshooting, we did actually figure it out. And as I'm sure there's going to be someone who wants to know how I did this, here's how you can create it yourself. First, create the block pillar of your choosing and then array timers of whatever length you'd like, as I've shown here. Connect one wire color to the top timer and to the top blocks and to the timer below it. Connect a second wire color to the second timer, to the top 2 layers of blocks, and to the third timer. Connect a third wire color to the third timer, to the top 3 layers of blocks, and to the fourth timer. Finally, connect the fourth wire color to the fourth timer, to the second, third, and fourth layers of blocks, and then to the fifth timer. You then repeat the pattern of every timer being connected to 3 layers of blocks. This will result in a massive mess of wires, so it's hard to show how the end result is all connected, but every wire needs to be connected with a main timer and the one beneath it, and then the wiring from the main timer should connect to 3 layers of blocks, starting 1 layer below the previous 3 you wired. If you do it right, this will be the end result. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, it's beautiful! And back up!
Oh, that's awesome. Yes!
Hopefully my explanation was clear enough to replicate this in your own world. I also haven't found a good way to turn the whole thing off. Currently, the only way to stop the elevator without it becoming a mess is by making sure only the top or bottom timers are activated and then deactivating them. If more than one timer is active when you click on another one, then it'll just get all out of whack and it's awful. With that done, back to the underground village. Tried adding fog machines, but I don't think they actually make it look better. Not necessarily worse, but not good, so I removed them. I updated the center of the village near the elevator to look like the rest of the build, but that's still not good enough. The bushes between the houses feel a little out of place, so I added more bushes beneath the houses. But then there was this weird separation between the ones under the houses and the ones between them. So I made the bushes more integrated into the landscape by having them break through the house's pillars. The end result looks fantastic. Can't wait to add more. It's all coming together, but the week was coming to a close. And I noticed something on the map after somebody asked about how I had contained the corruption.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Hold up. We might have a breach. We may have a breach. No. Oh, man. How far has it spread? Okay, maybe it hasn't spread. Maybe it hasn't spread. Okay, hold up. Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Or are we? Uh-oh. Hold the presses. Hold up. Hold up. We're going nuclear. We're going nuclear. We ain't taking no chances on this. We gotta destroy the walls so that way the thorns don't spread the corruption. Okay, we're gonna need to check the rest of the area. Make sure that we are in fact safe. All the corruption is over there. Okay. Okay, and all the wall is gone, so the thorns can't spread it. A little bit of a scare, but we're fine.
But of course, that's not good enough because last year a single pearl sand had escaped my eagle eyes and spread into more of the world after I insisted there was nothing. And so, after I missed some in this world, chat decided to try and gaslight me again into believing I had missed a block once again.
Keep going. No! It is fine. It's fine. No, there's nothing. There is nothing. See, that's platinum if that's what you're thinking of. No, it's good. It is fine. There's no issue with it anymore. No, I will not be gaslit. Ah! Did you check the other side? I do not fear the other side. The other side. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That can be corrupt. Okay. Yeah. Looks like the other side is